Secretary Bessent, thank you for your leadership and your service to our country. You've talked many times about the ongoing burdens and effects of illegal immigration on our country as a result of the open border policies of the Biden administration. Last year, you said, quote, "If you're here illegally, there's no place for you in our financial system." And you also announced that the Treasury Department would propose regulations to cut off federal benefits and tax credits to illegal aliens. And I wondered if you could give us a status update on those rules. How can we protect hardworking Americans from illegals who exploit our U.S. financial and credit system, and what are we doing about it?
Yes, sir. So we have moved forward on that. We have, through the regulators, had them double down on the KYC, know your client, and to make sure that everyone within the regulated banking system is legal. The other thing we have found out, and we saw it in Minneapolis as the hotbed of waste, fraud, and abuse, is outside of the banking system in money service businesses that a lot of money being wired out of the country, we don't know where. So this is a vulnerability we spotted in our system, and we are cracking down on that. We've also cracked down at the southern border because we've found that lots of cartels are using or money laundering there, and we've done that in a targeted basis rather than increasing cost to all banks.
Is it your sense that it's working?
Yes, sir.
And what else can we do?
Look, we are considering a re-underwriting of the clients. And again, many people are familiar with what is called a suspicious activity report, a SAR. We find that many of those come in after the horse has left the barn. So we are encouraging banks to be more proactive, know your client, and re-underwrite.
Mm-hmm. Can you give us maybe an education a little bit about why all this matters? How does it affect my dad, retired factory worker in Fort Wayne, Indiana, the cost of illegal immigrants in our financial system and the credit system? Just give us a lesson on why it matters.
Well, again, it creates instability, and it also creates, we've seen, I cited it earlier today, we've seen there's a Wharton study that shows that it increases rents for working Americans. It takes jobs. So we could think that if we look at household resilience for working Americans, they got clobbered because law of supply and demand applies that for low-wage earners, as you increase the workforce by 10, 15, 20 million in a very compressed period, then you're going to see the wage decreases.
Secretary, I wish that my parents would have had access to Trump accounts when I was born and set something like that up for me and my brothers. I mean, what a game changer that can be to help babies today, young kids today achieve the American dream, who grow up on the other side of the tracks and have an option like a Trump account. I praise you and President Trump and this administration for what you've done to work with Congress to create Trump accounts. One gentleman, Brad Gerstner, who is a native Hoosier, like me, he grew up a very humble background and made it big, and now he's given back and funding Trump accounts for Hoosier kids who are born today. And I know it's going to make a big difference for the next generation of kids. One thing I worry about, though, are politicians down the road who want to regulate those accounts, or they want to put restrictions or rules that prevent those accounts from growing. What can we do to protect this great vision today to make sure that politicians later don't ruin it?
Well, I think it's two things. Mission creep, that we are committed to the lowest cost index funds, that it does not become something for social engineering, that it is return-based, low-cost, broadly diversified, so that everyone owns a share of the U.S. economy. And Senator, I think the more that people become invested in these, the smaller the chance for meddling is, because I think they will be adamant.
Thank you for your leadership. I yield back.